If you have a debit card, credit card, or Apple Pay or Google Pay, you are one tap away from losing everything.
Now, according to the Better Business Bureau, they are getting complaints about something called ghost tapping. It's a form of fraud that exploits the tap-to-pay technology in order to steal money from you.
Listen, I'm not being dramatic, I'm not exaggerating, and I wish I was literally making this up. A woman in America tapped a $10 donation and lost $45,000. That's just one story. No, that's not a typo. $45,000. Another guy lost $4,000. Another woman almost lost $6,000. And here's the worst part. The bank told her it was her fault. They denied the fraud claim. They basically said, good luck. So today I'm gonna show you how the scam actually works, why it's spreading everywhere, and why banks are quietly refusing to refund people, and the exact steps you need to take to protect yourself starting today. Because listen, this scam doesn't just target stupid people, it targets good people.
I already had my phone out, so I just went to use my Apple Card, so it tapped to pay. I looked down at my phone and realized that they took close to $5,000 instead of $20,000. I kinda said to myself, oh hell no, and turned and started chasing them.
So let's talk about the real story. Here's exactly what happened. This woman is walking down the street, three guys in safety vests, clipboards, and iPads. They look official, and they say, we're raising money for kids. A little boy just got killed and we're trying to bury him. She says, okay. She taps $10. They say, oh, it didn't go through. Can you tap again? She taps again. And then they say, hey, scan this QR code for your receipt. Then, oh, I'll help you. They take her phone. A few minutes later, they walk away. Later that day, she opens her bank app and she sees $5,000, $5,000, $5,000, $5,000, $5,000, $5,000, $5,000, $5,000, and $5,000. 9 charges for a total of $45,000. And when she calls the bank, they say, you tapped it. You approved it. Case closed. Next, we need to talk about why this is exploding everywhere. This is not a one-off. In 2024 alone, $12.5 billion was stolen from bank customers. And here's the dirty secret. Banks are quietly changing their fraud rules. If you approve the transaction, even if you were manipulated, they can deny your claim. And tap to pay is the perfect weapon. No PIN, no signature, no confirmation screen, no warning. Just tap and it's gone. Scammers love this. Next, we need to talk about how the scam actually works. So let me explain this in plain English. Tap to pay uses NFC. When you tap, you don't always see the amount. You don't always confirm it. You don't always realize it was ran multiple times because they do 3 things. Number 1, they lie about the amount. They say $10, the device is set to 1,000 or 5,000. Number 2, they run it multiple times. Yes, multiple. Oops, it didn't go through. Each tap equals a new charge. Number 3, they drain linked accounts. If your debit, savings, overdraft, and credit are linked, one success equals a chain reaction. I'm gonna tell you a quick story of how this actually happened to me one time. Kind of a very similar situation. Someone was selling something outside of a store. I felt guilty. I was like, they probably need the money. And then he said, do the tap to pay on my phone. And I'm thinking, this guy's homeless, but he has a cell phone? I did the tap to pay and my actual bank declined the transaction. I was like, sorry, man, I guess I don't have any money. And I walked away. Then later on, I received a call from the bank and it said, do you remember who you did the tap to pay with, what the merchant actually was? And I was like, no, it was just some random person. They're like, don't ever do that again. This was Navy Federal that called me. And this is what sparked this entire situation for me to go down the rabbit hole about this whole tap to pay scheme and scams that are happening everywhere. I never knew how big this truly was. Of course, let's talk about why smart people fall for this just like I did. This is psychological warfare because they're going to use urgency, guilt, politeness, and social pressure. Of course, nobody wants to be the person to say, prove it. Nobody wants to look heartless, and scammers weaponize that against you. Now, these are the rules that will save you. Make sure to write these down. Rule number 1, never tap for donations ever. Rule number 2, never tap on someone else's device. Rule number 3, use credit, not debit. Rule number 4, disable tap to pay on debit cards. Rule number 5, turn on real time alerts. I have set this up for every single debit card and credit card. If anybody uses a credit card in my family, I'm gonna know about it. If my kids use a credit card for anything, I'm gonna know about it. If my wife uses it, I know about it also. Number 6, lower daily limits. A lot of people don't wanna hear that because sometimes you gotta make a big purchase. If you're gonna make a big purchase, just simply call your bank for that singular purchase. Don't leave yourself wide open for massive transactions. That one change alone can save you tens of thousands. Now, of course, what to do if it already happened? Speed matters. Number 1, freeze everything, every single one of your accounts, every single one of your credit cards. Number 2, dispute immediately and use the word and say misled, not approved. And when you dispute any kind of transaction on a credit card or on a debit card, send it through mail also. Call them at first and do it over the phone and then send a paper letter. Now, number 3, check all linked accounts. Number 4, file a police report in your county and in your city. Number 5, change passwords immediately and remove wallet devices. And number 6, monitor for weeks because fraud grows with time. They got your information and they're gonna try again. I wanna give a special shout out to all my beasters out there that are working hard to fix their credit using DisputeBeast, the most advanced AI credit repair software ever created that comes with a 110% money back guarantee. But specifically to Tanya. Tanya's credit score went up 289 points after just one round with DisputeBeast. And Christian's credit score went up 366 points after just one round with DisputeBeast. And let's not forget about Allison. Allison's credit score went up 204 points after just one round with DisputeBeast. DisputeBeast's link is going to be in the video description and pinned at the top of the comments for anyone that needs to fix their credit. Now here's the truth. They don't need your card number anymore. They just need one moment of trust. If someone rushes you, if someone pressures you, if someone minimizes the amount, walk away. And please do me a favor, make sure to comment disable tap if you're turning it off today. Share this with someone before it's too late, your friends, your families, your coworkers, because this is scary and this is real and it's exploding everywhere across America because we have once again fooled ourselves into convenience. Because helping people should never cost you your financial life. Last part's the most important. Everywhere we turn, our lives are turning completely digital. Everything is about convenience now, but that convenience can be very costly to us. A lot of times, the biggest thing that I see people that mess up their credit with is late payments. A friend of mine was talking with me. He says, have you ever got a late payment, Mike? I was like, nah, bro. Everything's set to auto payment. He's like, really? I'm shocked. I was like, bro, I got like 60 something credit cards, okay? So it's like, I have to set it that way. He's like, man, I call my credit card company every single month to make sure my payment went through. And listen, he's not a boomer. He's actually a younger guy, just turned 30. And I'm like, you do that? That's actually a thing? He's like, man, my dad taught me this a long time ago. Don't trust any of these electronics and any of these automated systems. And he's not wrong. I want to say, yo, that's crazy. You're wrong. But he's not wrong. Like, we put so much trust into these digital worlds that it's not safe anymore. I feel like we have to claw back away from where we're at to like make ourselves actually safer and protect our money in better ways. Because even the younger generation, they don't even walk around with wallets anymore. They're literally tapping everywhere they go. And listen, the other day, I forgot my wallet. And luckily, I had 3 credit cards on my phone that I could tap to pay. But I was thinking, man, this is so sketchy. And here we are. It's starting to actually work against us. I'm not saying any of this to fearmonger or to scare you. I just want you to be prepared so you don't fall for these crazy traps that are out there, because there's literally booby traps everywhere out there to try to scam us out of our money. So be safe and protect yourself always. And if you have any collections, charge-offs, or negative items that you need to delete from your credit reports, make sure to watch this video right here, because it's going to show you how AI will do all the work for you, mail your letters, and it comes with the 110% money back guarantee. And if you felt that I brought you some value in this video, make sure that you don't forget and subscribe to increase your credit score.